Stuff like that.
Something tells me to kill him dead up in this piece. Angry frustrations I shall release, cause I'm about to let loose the beast. Ha! Hear ye, all you asshole MCs. It's time to throw a party for it's the doomsday. If your leader, Captain Ass Crack. If you want protection, play the rear. No man in this world I fear. My sound beats down for your protection. I advise you wear headgear. I spill the beans on Bruce Wayne, known as Batman.
One of the most frequent questions that I get is, where are the children, and why you call yourselves the children of the sun?
Women, but the most important goddesses were black, not just for the African now in the civilization of the Greek. The Greek was so profoundly affected by the Africans that the goddess of chastity was a black woman, Artemis. The goddess of wisdom was a black woman, Minerva. The goddess of beauty was a black woman, Diana. and many of their great mythological figures which were critical to the vision of history, the history of the Greeks in the Odyssey. The woman who has the power to draw Odysseus and all his crew into her is Circe, who is represented as a black woman with African features on the Greek vases. The woman who helps Jason win the Golden Fleece is a black woman, Medea. The woman who marries Perseus, the Greek hero, is a...
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.
I am a genius. My ancestors were geniuses. My ancestors have made me a genius in all that I think, say, and do. I must declare myself a genius. I am a genius. Whenever I am myself, I practice my geniusness and do great things. All my thoughts, choices, and deeds must express my geniusness.
I am a genius. My decisions must always be in the best interest of myself, my family, my people, and my God. Only then will I and everyone I know that I am a genius.
I am a genius. At all times, my geniusness must reflect my culture. My geniusness must serve my God. My geniusness must make me be one in love and harmony with my family. My geniusness must protect my people. Yes, at all times I must demonstrate excellence because I am a...
Oh, it's time to grab your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water. But first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink. Take a breath, take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your or should water. I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that healthy air.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink.
Come on. Come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Come on, pour it.
Move your body.
Move. Stay healthy,
Move.
family. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Great Umoja family. Yesterday we couldn't get through, so I had to do a repeat. Yesterday's show was called Shut Up, Give Us Your Vote. And today, because I couldn't get out what I wanted to say yesterday, today's title is Shut Up and Give Us Your Vote Again. You can't stop. You can't stop. You can't stop this. But hold on, family. Listen. We're gonna pour these libations while we got this powerful signal, right? Pour libations. I'm gonna open up the lines. See, because I want to share with you some of the information that I got, by listening and then reading for myself, because I had to see for myself, because I don't, you don't always take what people say. But we got news on the timeline, because I had just a little bit of time this weekend. I was trying to catch up on my stuff, right? But hey, that was unsuccessful. Shit. That was unsuccessful, because I was supposed to upload a game, and I didn't think about that until last night, so it ain't gonna get uploaded today. You know what I'm saying? I got to finish the video so I can keep up with my schedule, because we behind. I want to make sure that I'm able to post up, and then I got to post up on my blog so that it will post up on, you know what I'm saying? So, make it easy for me, family. Just go on over to GNJMedia. Get yourself an account. Did I say that? You can actually get yourself an account at GNJ.media. You can share your videos. You can have conversations. Now, the only thing that you need to do is to have an introduction video. That's it. In order to be able to get everything activated that you get on the basic level, get activated, all you gotta do is do an intro video. Hi, my name is such and such. I'm from such and such, and I blah blah blah. Then people click like and comment. Y'all gonna have conversations, and then you can look their video. You can like or however you want to do it. But then after that, that's when we're able to have conversations, because we just don't want, you got some creepy people that just come in and just want to watch. I just want to see what's going on. I just want to watch, but just watching, you don't get to really comment on stuff. You don't really get to see. You have to come in and you have to get busy. Right? You have to get busy. You got to post up that video, you know what I'm saying? Family, and the stuff that I'm learning and the stuff that you're going to help me learn as we do this site. You know what I'm saying? As we expand.
You know what I'm saying? Where we could get it designed exactly for us so that we can have the discussions that we need to have and not have to worry. You know what I'm saying? Is they gonna cut me off? Man, gonna cut it off? Nah, dog. We got the promised land. We got the land of milk and honey. Shit, we got the new Kemet. You know, for those that like it, we got the Wakanda now. Shit, and we got our own place. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I was in college and I moved off the dorms and I had my own place. I said, damn, is this what it feels like? And it felt good all the way until the bill time came. All the way until bills came due. It was beautiful, but then once the bills came, and I just wish I had listened to the elders, because they're like, take your time. Take your time. I always missed what they said after take your time, because take your time just took my whole attention. Take your time. I'm like, no, I don't want to take it. Because what they said out there was because bills don't never stop. Once they start coming, they don't stop coming. Right? But anyway, what brought this on, Brother Houghton? What brought this on? Shut up and give us your vote. Well, now, actually, I was listening to Tone Talks the other day. And he was giving his commentary on the DNC. And he made it to a part in Barack Obama's speech that I'm gonna read with y'all, and I'm gonna share this on the timeline. So he hit on this, and I wanted to make sure that I hit on it too, because when you hear good stuff, we need to kind of conversate about it and bounce it around so that we could, because maybe I'm taking it wrong, and maybe the Black Yoda can help me see, or maybe Mac can help me see where I'm wrong on this piece at. We have to have discussions around these things because there's some other stuff that Barack Obama has been involved with that we're going to look at hopefully today too. So on his speech, there's a part that goes, none of this should be controversial. Yeah, let me go on and share my screen. I know I shouldn't get into this before the toast, but y'all already know I'm cooking with steam now. I'm hot right now. So I'm sitting up here like, man, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. So, I already diggled it up. So it's deep down in here. See, because, when you do speeches and you good, you know what I'm saying? You bury stuff. And you know what I'm saying? And for those people who, like to think, you know what I'm saying? They have to really dig down to find what's going on. So I'm going to start up here. They understand that in this democracy, the commander-in-chief doesn't use the men and women of our military who are willing to risk everything to protect our nation as political props to deploy against peaceful protesters on our own soil. They understand that political opponents aren't un-American just because they disagree with you. That a free press isn't the enemy, but the way we hold officials accountable. That our ability to work together to solve big problems like a pandemic depends on a fidelity to facts and science and logic and not just making stuff up. I wonder who he talking about there, but that's neither here nor there. None of this should be controversial. These shouldn't be Republican principles or Democratic principles. They're American principles. But at this moment, this president and those who enable him have shown they don't believe in these things. Well, he got put into the White House, so he got a lot of enablers. All right, tonight, I am asking you to believe in Joe and Kamala's ability to lead this country out of these dark times and build it back better. But here's the thing. Pay attention, family, because because I'm hearing, shut up and give me your vote. But I have often been wrong, I'm not above correction. But here's the thing. No single American can fix this country alone. Not even a president. I can't even get it out of my... Hold on. Okay. Democracy was never meant to be transactional. Democracy was never meant to be transactional. You know, you give me your vote, I make everything better. It requires an active and informed citizenry. So I'm asking you to believe in your own ability to embrace your own responsibility as citizens to make sure that basic tenets of our democracy endure. So now, let me tell you what else. See, this is that bitchcraft and that fuckery. Listen to me. Listen. First, democracy was never meant to be transactional. I want you to name a relationship in your life that's not transactional. Any relationship that you got in your life right now that is not transactional. The relationship you have with your job is transactional. The relationship you have with your husband or wife is transactional. The relationship you have with your lover is transactional. The relationship you have with your children are transactional. So how in the hell can the basic institution that we're in this country was not meant for relationships are meant for transactions. That's why we develop relationships, because there's transactions going on. Whether we are exchanging physical goods or mental goods or emotional goods, there is some type of... I can't stand when motherfuckers who think they smarter than everybody else could just say some shit like this and it just flies and everybody's cool with it. Democracy was never meant to be transactional. So that means it don't matter who in the goddamn office. It don't matter whether it's a Republican or a Democrat in office, so it don't matter. Because it's non-transactional. I can't hold you responsible for nothing because we don't have a transactional relationship. I just give you my vote. Shut up and give me your vote. This is what this is saying. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I don't like people playing with my intelligence. Is it just me? Somebody please post up something, because if it's just me, I will leave it alone. Democracy was never meant to be transactional. And all the transactions that go on in democracy, and you mean to tell me that you have the audacity to stand up and say that democracy was never meant to be transactional? You exchange your vote for something. There's some type of transaction there. I tell you what was never meant to be transactional, right? That shit, that royalty shit is not transactional. You know the thing that the Americans fought against supposedly I'm so pissed off. I can't remember the Revolutionary War. You know what I'm saying? They fought to overthrow because it was you had absolutely no representation. The king could decide whatever the fuck he want to do, and that's what it is. That's a non-transactional relationship. Or my fault, is a transaction on one side. That one side get everything. I don't know what that's called. What's that? No, it ain't just you. When I heard that statement, I just paused. Reciprocity is all. And that's a beautiful way to. Reciprocity is all. But so obviously, democracy, according to what he just said, is not a natural occurring thing in nature. It does not belong. Maybe that's why they can't get it right. Oh my God. All right, let's go to the toast. We come back, we'll talk about that. I'm going to open up the black lines. Family, you can come on, but like I said, let's finish this toast. Then we can get into this conversation. Go on, like and share. And once again, go to GNJ.media. You can pick whichever platform you want to watch. If you like Facebook, if you like YouTube, if you like Twitch, if you like D, all of them up there. Almost all of them are up there. And you can pick whichever one. You click it, or you can just watch it right there on GNJ.media. But then also go to the tribe piece, click, sign up, or go and get you some merch. Shit. All right. Oh, by the way, great day, great Umoja. Sounds like savory to me. Not well. Yeah. One side transaction. Right. Just vote for me. I you know what I'm saying? I don't even have to try now. It's non-transactional. You know what I'm saying? You just give me your vote and just hope that whatever it was that your group needed, that shit has not worked for us. It has not. It has not worked for us. That's what we've been practicing. They're trying to lull you back to sleep. Oh man. All right. Y'all done got me all hyped up. Let me take you over to the site. There you go, right there. Daily Toaster right there. You got the tribe piece. All right. Let's get back over here and let's see. Oh no. You're not gonna start the song over again. I love the song, but we're not gonna start the song again. Man. But here we go, fam. We about to pour these libations. Oh, by the way, Elder Margarita called me last night. I was not able to find anything that was popping. I mean, I know it was down, but if anybody got any news about something happening downtown, Mama Margarita really wants to know. I'm at blank, but don't clear to us blind. Which button represents what? Get bro to check that out for solution. I'm at but not clear to. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Because he went on vacation. You know, when you make big money, like Dentista, he could take a week off. You know, I'm gonna take a week off, get to know my family. I said, what? That's what? Take a week off. A week? A whole week? Damn. Got it good. You need some help up there? Nah, I'm pretty friendly about who I hire. I'm talking about me. But hey, anyway, I definitely will talk with him about that. Okay. So let's get these libations popping off here. Boy, you are the least reactive ambrosia I done had in a while. This ambrosia all laid back, like everything is. Maybe it's the change of the season coming. I don't know. But like I said, all right, y'all ready? I'm ready. First off, getting honored to the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We call that great creator in the room. Even though we know it's always around, we want to become conscious of it as we call on it in this moment. And we say the words of power, Ashe. Y'all see now, y'all see the screen freezing up. I'm glad I got that out early. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad I got that out early. Oh, man, I forgot to turn on Spreaker. I'm so sorry, Spreaker. All right, hold on. That'll give us time to get the rest of the family to catch up with us. Boom, we can use that picture right there. There we go. All right. Gonna upload that picture. Dang. So Spreaker missed my whole spiel. Maybe we get another chance. They missed my whole spiel. That's a pretty good spiel too, Brother Hatil. Thank you very much. So we're giving the family time to catch up. Because of course it's starting to act up. Because we not done. Oh no. Oh hell no. We ain't done yet. It's not over yet. Cause I got some more complaints. Some more stuff to talk about. Right? So now I don't know why. Okay. Alright. We're gonna try to keep it moving. So from there we're gonna move and we're gonna lift up our glass to our ancestors, our personal ancestors. We're gonna call on their power to bless and guide us and protect us. We lift up our glass and we start calling our ancestors: Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert and Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilley, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fallar, Montague Pittman, Nomo X, Pet Mile, Rob Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamau, the Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Actor Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, starting Lucy right there, Pulling in the Luxor Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Reed Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Eliza Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCray, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Louis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Del Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mitchell Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sale Welly, Vita Farmer, Agosto Sue, Shell, Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn Theodis, Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hader Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hannah Devester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Edda Amatep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Rillo, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, William Lockhart, William Lockhart, William Lockhart. All right, let's get it. It's almost Richard Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Didi Monez, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. Let's see. We're going to open up the lines like I promised, but I didn't do. So let me go and try to keep. We got William Walter West, Nigel Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Ray Sullivan, Thurg Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFridas Hines. Wow. I'm starting to learn this side too. Okay. There we go. Y'all better recognize. We got Eugene Spradling, Kevin Spradling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Print Up Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Candy, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leanne Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans, Sr., Sam Evans, Sr., Naylon Blair, Sr., Edward Stevens, Swan Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Steve Finch, Tim Ingalls, R.G. Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jay Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trash, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Dorr, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie M. Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet McKay, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatch, at Senior, Mally Miller, Housie Hashtag Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Fred Stevenson, New York Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Artie Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Manila, Alice Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, 13 Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, and West Staten, Joe, Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey, Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Word Pruitt, H.J. Brownlee Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Carwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javan McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shakamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broaders, Reginald Albert, Mazarin Cooper, George Swan, Amanda Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Shirley Morganson, Webbers McNabb, Benny Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. Let me do this. I'm opening up the black lines just in case, because I know some people might want to have comments or whatever about what we spoke about a little bit earlier. So I'm opening up the black lines. I'm posting it out there so people know. So now we move to the black book. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown. We got Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Gaston, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McKill, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quade Sample, Candace Simmons, Sermon Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., the Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jasandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Lautie Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Como, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Imogene White Charlton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Jessica Carl White, Desi Woods, Tillar Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Sister Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Shamanda DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Murrow Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Murrow, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cooper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth, the Don, Sabre Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter, Mary Smith, Juanette, Florence Gibbs, Carl William, Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, Devonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter. We got Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bueller, Papa Al Riesling, Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Garrett, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Riley, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner. So we got Mona Yolanda Hunter and Yvonne Patrice Turner. We got Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kate, Herman Reeves, Pam Johnson, Vera Reese Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallop, Sheila Ann Lee Panchita, Donald Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spate, and Ira Bronson, Eric Winston, and Nation Builder, Darian Bridges. And also we got Francisco Mattis, also known as Sonny. Francisco Mattis. All right, we lift up our glass to all of our ancestors, and we say Ashe, calling on their power, calling on their wisdom in this moment we are in right now. We lift up our glass, we say Ashe. From there, fellas, we move to the present moment. Right now, we are in the moment of Umoja, and yes, I want to give all of the Umoja babies a round of applause. Stephen Davis is about to get up off our site. Let me go on and I need to go and fix that. Go to Chrome notifications set, turn off notifications for Chrome. Alright. So right now we are on Umoja. Family, as I do every day, I ask you to go and activate your reticular formations, and as you go out into the world, I want you to look for your principle. The principle of the day is Umoja, right? Look for your principle of the day. Look for your principle. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. We need to find our principles. We need to be able to take the time to be able to see our principles because they're active at all times. So I'm challenging you to get out and find your principles because they're out in the world. They're working. And oftentimes they're working outside of us. And we need to go on and be able to identify them so that we could, get those traits and start bringing them into our life. Because the more we start noticing something, the more, the easier, the more access that we begin to have to it. So let's go on and start focusing on the principles for each day. So today is Umoja for those that don't speak the language. And if you don't speak the language, you need to get with us, man. Get with the e-course. It's very simple. It ain't hard. Free GNJecourse.com, free GNJecourse.com. Come on over. Come on, build with Giame. It ain't that hard. Come and check us out. You know what I'm saying? Check out the free. It's free. It's free. You know what I'm saying? So go and check it out. And then, like I said, also join us on GNJ.media because there's going to be some stuff put on there that we ain't going to be able to put it on other places, right? But anyway, go and look at that. For those that don't know, Umoja means unity. If you don't speak the language, truth is the Modic principle of the day. Violet is the color. Hence, I got the violet shirt on. Mentalism is the Hermetic law of the day. The male name for the day is Kwojo. The female name is Ajua. All right? Female name is Ajua. So we lift up our glass to this moment and we say, Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Very simple journey. From the present moment, we move to our future generations. We lift up our glass. We toast our babies in advance. We lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From our babies, family, we move to all of our relations, right? We toast all of our relations. We say Ashe. From all of our relations, right? We lift up our glass for that selfish toast. This is for you. What is it that you need right now in this moment to move towards your personal greatness? We lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there, family, it's a very simple jump. We're going to move to our tribe. We lifting up our tribe, family. What is your tribe? You know what I'm saying? Because many tribes are in the house. So we're going to lift up our glass. I'm Giame, so pleasure to meet you. I lift up my glass. We say Ashe. From there, family, last but not least, I'm going to toast the most magnificent, most beautiful, most uplifting, most inspiring individual in the room right now. I'm going to lift up my glass to you. And with that, we say Ashe. 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 All right. Brother Kwame say, bruh, someone has you on a remix. You have been saying, strive to keep our word for about the last minute or so. Wow. For real? That's dope. I mean, you know, coming from this end, seem to be a delay of some kind. You be repeating the phrase about 5 to 7 times before it goes to the next phrase. Now, I don't know what that is. But we got somebody calling in from Detroit. Who this calling in from Detroit early in the morning?
Peace and Black Power. This is Matt.
How you doing this morning?
All right, brother. How are you?
Man, good hearing your voice. What's going on?
Well, they're having the what they're calling the Detroit Memorial Day today on our state-run park, which is called Belle Isle. Going to have 913 pictures of people that have died from COVID-19 in Detroit.
All right.
But I want to get on that Obama thing whenever you're ready.
Oh, well, hey, we moving on. Let me go, because they got me on, Kwame said they got me on some type of freaky repeat on the thing. So the only thing, let me tell Kwame to call in. Call in to break the cycle. Because they got us on some freaky repeat. So, now, I started the conversation on brother Obama's comment on democracy not being a I done switched the wrong thing. I'm sorry. Hold on. Where we at? I just faded it to black. Let's see. All right. I just need to make sure we on the right screen. Wrong screen. Hold on, family. Where we at? We want to get on the news. There we go. There we go. That should be. All right. So right now, so what I did was I went to the CNN. They had on CNN. They have a what is it called? A transcript of the speech. And the piece that I'm focusing on right now is democracy was never meant to be a transactional. Democracy was never meant to be transactional. And I read your comment. You said that sounds like slavery.
That's correct.
It sounds like some. It sounds like some extreme hustle. I'm definitely in agreement with you. It sounds like some extreme hustle when only one party gets the benefit. You know what I'm saying? Democracy was never meant to be transactional. You give me your vote, I make everything better. It requires an active and informed citizenry. You can be active and informed citizenry regardless of who ruling. In that case, If it's not a transaction, it's definitely a transaction. Now, the one piece that people need to understand is they coming out and they're hitting upon this fact, right? Because ADOS has been talking about this politics being transactional. Not that they originated the term, but the fact is that this has been a strong piece. And what's popping up right now is this whole piece and this whole discussion about reparations that's really making the Democratic Party very uncomfortable, because they know that if they really, really, truly embrace this, they're going to lose they're going to lose a lot of white voters. I ain't going to say all of them. They're going to lose a whole lot of them. Not really realizing that they have been put in the White House not by a lot of white voters, but by the dedication of the black vote. They never want to deal with our stuff. So they want to keep us as untransactional in our voting habits as possible because it benefits them. Family, listen. I mean, we can't continue to be foolish. Miss Mack, you got something you want to say on that?
Yeah, I think it's just a part of what's been going on for so long. You know, they've been attacking the black family since the beginning of time. And it's just a part of that. You know, I read about this. It's called Partus Sequentur Ventrum, which enslaves the black woman and her children. And to me, when we look at politics, we have to look at us as a people of being placed in a racial caste system. And the laws that are in place, they should be replaced in order for us to get out of that situation. This abusive relationship, you know, those things are not being addressed. We can't look at politics as a straight-on vision as other cultures and races, because we have been intentionally separated from everything that there is.
Intentionally. And I mean, and there's evidence. I mean, we got evidence to back up that opinion. But go ahead.
Yes. So under that system that was enacted by the British, the Dutch, the French, the Spanish, against women, black women. See, Barack Obama, he is a brother. But come on now, let's be real with the facts. His mother is white. You know, there are things that he is afforded as a mulatto child. That a child that has two black parents.
Be careful now. Be careful now. Be careful now.
To conveniently be denied. Come on now. Come on now.
Hey, and then on top of that, one of the key pieces that a lot of people raise also is that even being biracial, even in the biracial sense, he is not ADOS, and people kind of shy away from that. But there is something to the full American experience. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, you know, because my dad could disappear from Ohio, but he couldn't disappear necessarily from the whole goddamn United States. You understand what I'm saying? He didn't have that wealth. He didn't have that connect. He didn't have those connections. He didn't have that ability. So my dad lived a ADOS life. Somebody stuck here, right? So there's something to this that a lot of people want to look over and think that we're arguing about who black and who's not. What we're arguing about is who has the true lineage of America. See, because now they open it up and we get into this whole immigrant discussion, and we're supposed to feel less than because we actually can have a claim on this motherfucker from the very beginning. you're supposed to feel bad because you have a history here. And allow other people to jump over the fact that you have been historically denied politically, historically denied economically, historically denied socially in this country. So, I mean, I'm gonna stop right there. But
well, you're right, Brother Hatem, because our president, he is not in the same situation as a lot of us with black parents, black mom, black dad. Mm-hmm. And when he was president, he didn't want to address reparations because, quite frankly, in some aspects, he wouldn't even be eligible. His mom was white, his dad was from Africa.
And he would have not been eligible at all. See,
there it is.
Listen.
So why would he address it? Why would he address it?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And his tax status would also be at jeopardy. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It would be affected. Because when we talk about reparations, we're talking about pulling from the country as a whole. So, of course, we're going to have to pull more from the top. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't have benefited him at all. It would have benefited Michelle. It would have benefited the kids. But him, he wouldn't have been able, according to how it's laid out, he would not be able to collect. Because he's not ADOS. And there's nothing wrong with not being ADOS. You understand what I'm saying? It's just that that's the way. You know what I'm saying? You have to get some money from Britain, my friend. But anyway, but it wouldn't benefit him. So, but the point that a lot of people want to, and everybody want to shoot past that, because it's like they put ADOS up against Pan-Africanists. Pan-Africanists up against nationalists. It's just ridiculous. Of course.
Divide and conquer.
Dividing. Thank you. The old strategy, a very old strategy that has been successfully employed for thousands of years. And some of us is just, I just step back and I just let people at it and be like, because it's like, yo, a lot of these disagreements that you see are all, to me, a lot of illusions. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all talking about reparations. Listen, in the camp that I come from, we never just talk about reparations. We also do work. There's work. We're not waiting for somebody who has never shown that they have a heart to all of a sudden get one. We're just making it we're making everybody, putting everybody on notice that we are owed and you're going to pay. It's going to be some major problems here. And you can see it popping up all over the country. But let's go on down a little bit through the news. So on the timeline, we got Beefalo still on the loose in Plymouth. Drone search set for Monday. So we got what they call a beefalo, which is like a bison mixed with a regular cow, weighing about 900 pounds, running around, knocking shit over. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason I posted this was that they're going to send a drone out. They let this motherfucker run free for the whole weekend. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's Massachusetts or somewhere. He escaped. While they was trying to turn him into a hamburger, he escaped. and they're going to treat him with more dignity than they're going to treat one of us when they pull us over. I bet you he don't get 9 shots or 7 shots or even get choked out. And they gave him room to run. Because they know that they eventually are going to be able to find him. Why they don't do that with you? Because they know they're going to eventually be able to find you. But hey, I'm just throwing that out there. Also, Master P is taking advantage, in a good way, of the fact that they got rid of Aunt Jemima, and he brought out Uncle P's Louisiana seasoned pancake mix and Uncle P's Louisiana seasoned white rice. So Master P, go and fill in that void, man. Capitalism is a trip, but hey, thank you, Master P, for having that hustle and getting that out. You got it out. Go ahead, Master P. I'm not mad at him. Let's go on down a little bit more. Oh, here we go. Transcript. All right, did the transcript. I covered the part that I wanted to cover. Feel free to read the whole thing. So if you pull out something else, when we are able to talk and we're able to kind of keep up, because I'm understanding the stream is going back. Hold on for a second. Let's see where they are on the streams right now. Brother Kwame say, bro, someone has you on a remix. You have been saying. Yeah. All right, they slowly catching up with us. But I wanted to, it's another piece that I posted up, because because we couldn't even talk yesterday. It was horrible. I was like, oh my God. So I just said I ain't gonna fight the beast. But let me see. Hold on. And it kept dropping, so that means it's gonna pop up on the timeline sometime. So on Barron's.com, they got, it's time to narrow the income gap. Future prosperity depends on it. So I might come back, but it's something else I'm gonna, here we go. Oh, yes. Obama. This Fox News. Obama advised LeBron James, other NBA players to resume season. Let's go and check this out. Because maybe this is wrong. Because in many ways, he just told us that democracy is not non-transactional. Then he's telling the basketball players and the NBA and the other sports that they need to go on and play. And is it me, or does it seem like Brad might be pushing against us? I mean, I know a lot of people, because I try to be careful with Obama, because a lot of black women, y'all, excuse me, and don't get mad at me, Mac, but a lot of black women be trying to breastfeed this man. It's like I used to have to tell people, get your titty up out his mouth. This is a grown-ass man. You know what I'm saying? They would come at me with the axes flying. But I'm just like, you got to ask questions about all of our politicians. And we got to hold all of them to task. But according to him, it's non-transactional, so he don't owe you nothing. I want you to understand that when you say it's non-transactional, there is no owing you anything. I get to do what I want to. I get to do what I feel is best. Say it again.
Put the ball in the hole.
Put the ball, look at this. Obama advised LeBron and others. Oh my God. All right. Let's see. Maybe it's something else here. Former President Barack Obama advised a group of NBA players led by Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James to return to the court this week after a brief boycott to protest the shooting of Jacob Blake, according to a report Friday. James reached out to Obama shortly after a tense Wednesday night meeting in which the Lakers and Los Angeles Clippers informally voted to boycott the rest of the NBA playoffs. Wow, I didn't know that. Now I want y'all to understand what's going on here. We have a group of athletes who, in a sense, may be putting their careers on the line to say enough is enough. We will not just be your entertainment. We will not be set here so that we can help people forget what's going on. We will not be the opiate of the masses, because whether y'all know it or not, that's exactly what these sports are. They are the opiate for the masses. These brothers, I say, look, we ain't gonna play. Brothers and white boys, it's like, no, this shit ain't right. We ain't playing. We voted, boom. The vote won. James reached out to Obama shortly after a tense Wednesday night meeting, which means that everybody didn't agree. But enough people were convinced to agree with the vote that they would boycott the rest of the NBA playoffs. On a phone call, Obama advised James and his fellow players to detail the demands they had in order to resume play. Okay, cool. So now, all right, cool. I like that. All right, cool. On a phone call, Obama advised James and his fellow players to detail the demands they had in order to resume play. But the demands they have can't be met by the NBA. The demands that they're making is not on the NBA, but it's on a larger society. So let's go. Let's keep reading here. The players broached the possibility of forming a committee for players' action with Obama's involvement, according to the report. Other participants on the call included NBA All-Star Chris Paul, who serves as president of the National Basketball Players Association. The status of the NBA season's restart inside the bubble at Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando was in doubt earlier this week after the Milwaukee Bucks decided not to take the court for their game against the Orlando Magic. The NBA postponed playoff games scheduled for Wednesday and Thursday. Now that's what the paper says. For us, it's Ujima and Ujama. I'll do the push-ups. And initiated meetings with players and owners to determine the league's next step. Wow. So these brothers are stepping up. So here's a tweet from Barack Obama. I commend the players on the Bucks for standing up for what they believe in. Coaches like Doc Rivers and the NBA and WNBA for setting an example. It's going to take all of our institutions to stand up for our values. Yes, it is. Obama expressed support for the Bucks and other NBA figures who spoke about social justice issues after Blake, a black man, was shot several times in the back during an encounter with police in Kenosha, Wisconsin. The shooting was caught on video and prompted days of protest. I commend the players on the Bucks for standing for what they believe in. Coaches, all right, I read that already. Let's see. Come on, give us some more. After lengthy talks, NBA players voted to resume the season with a number of conditions in place. But the issue, this is the problem. The issue is that the NBA can't address the issue. This is a systematic piece, and we keep playing around it like it can be solved by one institution or one rich motherfucker. This is something that requires a total overhaul, a total reset. But anyway, after lengthy talks, I'm sorry. Miss Mac, you got something you want to say? I'm sorry. I get excited. I'm sorry.
I agree with you. And
I get excited. I'm sorry.
He told them to get on back to work like a president would.
Yeah. Don't worry about anything. Just get back to shopping. I think that's what Bush said after 9/11.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it to us. Get back to shopping.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, family,
and they're taking a stand. They're taking a stand, and this is an appropriate time to do that.
It is the appropriate time.
Because if you really look at it, their whole industry is in jeopardy because of this virus.
Man. Not only, and what happens is that a lot of times we will miss our time. We will miss our time because of waiting, because of doubt. Many of us in our lives, we do this. We miss our time because of waiting, because of doubt. You know what I'm saying? And then we look to people around us to give us sound advice, or at least encourage us, or we look at people that we think will support what we're doing, and we get the bad advice. Like, lay out your demands. Well, the demands is for this whole shit to stop. See, the only way you're going to deal with the wealth and income inequality is reparations. The only way that you're going to deal with the justice system is, in a sense, reparations. I don't know if I said reciprocity or reparations. Reparations. The only way you're going to deal with that. And reparations require a total restructuring of the United States system. This is why I keep telling people, y'all keep talking about when the water rise, all boats rise. Black folks in America is the water. When we start rising, all boats rise. You know what I'm saying? And in order for us to rise, there has to be a total restructuring of the system. From the rooter to the tutor, from the education system all the way up to the banking system, there has to be systematic upheaval and change. And it's going to be uncomfortable for a little while. But America will be a lot better from it. And we're going to change the world, because you know what happens when you get what's one of the first things you're going to do, Mac, if you was to receive some money because of reparations?
Oh my goodness. I'd probably drop down on my knees and give thanks. That's the first thing I would do. Because this is something that my great-great-great-great-grandparents should have received.
Right. Well,
so we have to be in a position to collectively come together at that point and get our own systems, you know, our own economic engine. Because our children need things. Our great-grandchildren, we're supposed to provide for 7 generations.
That's right. That's right. See, and
I want to be able to do that.
Right. See, and you are one of the people that I constantly be talking about, because people are like, well, we're going to waste. Not all of us. Let those who going to waste it, because we will see, because it will show in their kids. You know, but you know, I'm gonna hate to say this to you, Mac, but while you fall into your knees, I'm gonna beat you to the airport, cause I'm. I said, oh, cool, that's an extra ticket. Mac is, hey, she fell. Hey, get. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm going to establish some business. I'm going to establish some international business, so that we can grow what we have. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna take my kids to see some different places. You know what I'm saying? So that they know that the world is bigger than what we dealing in. Even though they do know, you know what I'm saying? They gon', you know, but and like you said, it don't take all of us to invest our money. Of course, some of us gonna throw it away, and that's their right. If you want to throw away your generational money, go and do that. But for that group of us, that's going to be like looking at, like, we need to set up systems. We need to set up institutions. Now we got some real money to work with. Somebody just called in. Who else is on the line?
This is Kwame calling in.
Oh, man, you finally broke the cycle. You called in. But go ahead.
Kwame.
How you doing, sis?
Fantastic.
No, you came off of, I'm not sure what the heck was going on with technology, but they had you on like you were doing a remix, man. It was crazy. And it would do it like, right, you know, and it would do it like, you know, you damn, I can't even speak. You'd repeat a phrase for like almost 7 to 10 times.
Wow.
And then it go on for a couple seconds and then repeat another phrase. So there was some kind of I don't know, you know, it's beyond my expertise, but some kind of lag. But anyway, the Obama piece, you know, perhaps Navita may be able to comment on this better than I can, but within our Nation Builder messenger group, someone had pasted a link to some man, and I don't know the man's name, who was describing the kind of wealth that's behind Obama. Now, again, I can't verify, validate, or anything. I just listened to the video, and if it should, you know, come across my purview and some of my other research, then cool. But if not, you know, hell, his wealth don't help me at this point. But this dude was saying that based on the wealth of one of Obama's great-grandparents, maybe due to his grandmother or due to his grandmother marrying, for all intents and purposes, a guns runner, a guns and drugs runner, is what it sounded like. That Obama is probably among the 10 wealthiest people in the world.
I don't know.
Now, again, I don't know.
Right.
This is what this man was saying. And again, as I was saying, perhaps Navita may be able to provide more insight because, really that kind of stuff don't really interest me. In terms of my immediate purview, it's not that I ignore it, but, take it for what it is.
Right. I mean, and my issue is like with this. I've been the last few, in a sense, decisions or involvements that this brother has had with us I don't feel is necessarily beneficial, especially this last statement where democracy is not based on transactions.
Well, he didn't lie.
It's literally a blatant lie that has been that is going to further confuse people, because now I'm gonna have somebody calling in on my show one day. Politics is not transactional. It's not no. And then we're gonna have some supposed.
But again, we always have to question what worldview are they coming from.
Hold on. All right.
So that will weed out a lot of further waste of discussion time.
Why is it so sloppy?
What issue you got?
Okay. Well, the Democratic Party was, right there with Clinton.
Right. I thought you wrote that. What?
Could you repeat that, Sister Mac?
We got virtual school going on over here at the Brown household, and I'm sitting up here trying to guide my children to where they need to be. But anyway, but Sis Mac, you said something?
Oh, I said about the democracy. I mean, it doesn't matter, what this nation has been holding up. For some reason, they can't seem to pull it together and make it what it's supposed to be. And we have been excluded intentionally, and we have to do something about it.
We sure do.
Because we can't continue like this. It's destroying us.
Oh yeah, and destroying our children. So now it's going. Because of social media, at one point in time, some of this stuff would be grown folk talk. You heard about what happened over there. Now everybody sees it. So they attacking. All the way down to the little kids that's just learning how to push the keys now, all the way up. So you're right, and we have to do something about it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, part of us getting up, doing these toasts, part of us having these discussions, and so that we can start building up the talking points when people come at us with foolishness like democracy was not desired to be transactional. We can have a proper response for it. When somebody be like, y'all begging for reparations. Hold on, dog, I ain't begging for shit. You know what I'm saying? Listen to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You need to be able to. We need to be able to respond to people, because for so long many of us have in a sense been in silos, because the good thing and the bad thing about social media is that social media allows everybody to be able to have an opinion, allow everybody to be inundated with information. But what it also does, it also allows people of like minds to be able to link up and to have conversations so that you feel like, damn, I'm not crazy. I was thinking that. You know what I'm saying? What? All right, go on. I'll get it in a second. All right. So, family, unfortunately, I got to go. I got to get off to the adventure, and I got to help my babies before the actual school day start. Gina has an assignment that she has to turn in, and I need to get up here and help her.
What's up, Gina G?
Yeah, the jumping Gina G. But anyway, I want to thank Mac for calling. I want to thank Brother Kwame and whoever else is out there. Make sure y'all like and share.
Sending love to my Detroit fam.
Yeah, and shouts out to
Black Power.
Right. Yes, ma'am. So here we go. So I'm going to oh, my fault. I forgot to let y'all know what the proverb of the day was. Hold on. Where we at?
Why you looking for the proverb, Sister Mag?
Yeah.
Do you know Benachi?
Benachi. Was that the gentleman that spoke there in Columbus not too long ago?
Yes.
Yeah, he was here. He does the meta nature.
I'm right here in Detroit, and I didn't know anything about him until I saw him on GNJMedia. Yep, that's something. Right here in the same city, okay?
Right.
They keep us separated here in Detroit.
Yes. Right there in Detroit was one of the stronger, they were one of the major groups that Dr. Theophila Banger worked with there in Detroit. And then he had a contention here in the Columbus area as well. He worked with, but Benachi is probably one of the, Benachi, Mario, a few others,
Yes, when I heard him, I was ecstatic because I needed that. And you know what? Did you see the march, Brother Kwame, on Friday? Dr. King's granddaughter spoke.
Yeah, I did.
Wasn't that something? I said, wow.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. That's powerful.
So here we go. Proverb of the day. We on Proverb, first chapter, the 32nd proverb. Rightness is love for the first. Rightness